मृत्युञ्जयाय रुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय शाम्भवे अमृतेशाय शर्वाय महादेवाय ते नमः। मृत्युञ्जय महारुद्र त्राहि मां शरणागतम् जन्म मृत्युजरा व्याधि मुच्यते कर्म बन्धने।
जय काल महाकाल विकराल शंभो, जीवन हो या मृत्यु दोनों ही तुम हो। जन्मों जन्मांतर की लड़िया ये कड़िया, हरियो नि हर जीवन रखवाल तुम हो। जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल विकराल शंभो, जीवन हो या मृत्यु दोनों ही तुम हो। जन्मों जन्मांतर की लड़िया ये कड़िया, हरियो नि हर जीवन रखवाल तुम हो। जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल। सृष्टि के संचालक महाप्राण तुम हो, तुम ही सुख तुम ही दुख निर्वाण तुम हो। सूरज से तेजस्वी सागर से निर्मल, चंदा भी तारे भी ब्रह्मांड तुम हो। जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल, जय काल महाकाल।
Varanasi, also known as Kashi or Banaras, holds immense significance culturally, religiously, historically, and educationally. It is among the world's oldest continuously inhabited cities, dating back more than 3,000 years. The city is widely regarded as one of Hinduism's holiest sites and a major pilgrimage destination. According to Hindu mythology, Lord Shiva founded Varanasi by creating a wellspring that became the sacred river Ganges, which is believed to purify souls and wash away sins. The Kashi Vishwanath temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva, is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas and attracts millions of devotees annually. Varanasi has been a vibrant center of spirituality, mysticism, Sanskrit learning, yoga, and Hindi literature for centuries. The city has deep connections with many great poets, saints, and scholars such as Kabir, Tulsidas, Premchand, and Ravidas. It played a unique role during the Bhakti movement and has produced world-renowned musicians like sitar maestro Ravi Shankar and Shehnai legend Ustad Bismillah Khan. In addition to its religious heritage, Varanasi is known for its unique cultural fabric, expressed through its famous ghats along the Ganges, silk weaving, handicrafts, classical music, dance traditions, and educational institutions like Banaras Hindu University, one of Asia's largest universities. The city's historical prominence continues through its social, economic, and architectural importance, blending ancient traditions with modern life. Varanasi also has significance in Buddhism and Jainism, with nearby Sarnath being the site where Gautama Buddha delivered his first sermon, and the city being the birthplace of the Jain Tirthankara Parsvanath. The cultural, religious, and historical richness of Varanasi makes it a uniquely timeless city and a living museum of India's spiritual heritage. Now let's talk about vocal for local in Varanasi. 1. The Banarasi Saree is a traditional silk saree made in Varanasi, India, renowned for its intricate hand-woven patterns and rich gold and silver zari, metallic thread, brocade. The craft originated during the Mughal period around the 14th century when artisans in Banaras, Varanasi, began developing complicated silk brocades using gold and silver zari threads. The tradition grew in prominence through the 18th and 19th centuries, becoming one of the finest and most opulent sari varieties in India. The sari is made from finely woven silk decorated with intricate engravings inspired by Mughal motifs such as intertwining floral and foliate designs, kalga and bell, and a string of upright leaves called jala along the border. Other features include compact weaving, small detailed figures, metallic visual effects, net-like jal patterns, and minakari, enamel, work. The making process is highly detailed and labor-intensive, involving several key steps: selection and procurement of silk yarn of various qualities, often imported or locally sourced, reeling of silk fibers and preparation of warp, tana, and weft, bana, threads. Dyeing the silk threads in specific colors, creating design templates, graphs, and preparing punch. Cards, pada, for the jacquard loom, weaving on handlooms using jacquard machines where zari threads are intricately inserted. The process can take from 10 days to 6 months or longer depending on the complexity of the design. Banarasi sarees are cherished garments worn especially by Indian women on important occasions like weddings, often complemented with elaborate jewelry. The sarees' detailed craftsmanship and luxurious materials symbolize status and cultural heritage. The Banarasi saree thus embodies centuries of artistic tradition, refined weaving techniques, and cultural significance, making it a timeless piece of Indian textile heritage. 2. Banarasi wooden toys are a traditional craft deeply rooted in the cultural and artistic heritage of Varanasi, India, with origins tracing back to the 17th century. Initially, the artisans belonged to the Karadi community, who were royal ivory carvers during Mughal times. After the Indian government banned the sale of ivory, they transitioned to wood carving as a new medium. The making process of these wooden toys is labor-intensive and involves multiple steps. Selection of wood. Earlier, Karaya, wood from Bihar was preferred, but due to restrictions on its use, eucalyptus wood is now predominantly used. Preparation. Wooden logs are cut into pieces and heated slowly to remove moisture, followed by sanding to smoothen the surface. Shaping. Wood pieces are hand-carved with chisels and hammers or shaped using lathes for axially symmetric toys. Painting. Toys are painted with multiple coats of bright, colorful paint using fine brushes, often made from squirrel hair, and finished with lacquer for durability and shine. These toys are inspired by mythology, animals, birds, and rural life, featuring vibrant colors and intricate designs. They have great demand both domestically and internationally due to their non-toxic, germ-free paints which are safe for children uses, primarily as children's toys, playthings, and educational tools. Also serve as decorative artifacts showcasing traditional craftsmanship. Popular souvenirs and cultural gifts for tourists visiting Varanasi. Help preserve the city's rich artisan heritage and contribute to the local economy. In summary, Banarasi wooden toys have a historical legacy connected to royal patronage and ivory carving, now continued through wood craftsmanship refined over centuries. This craft remains a vibrant and culturally significant art form in Varanasi, blending tradition with practical and decorative uses. 3. Banarasi Galabi Meenakari is a unique and intricate art form of enameling that originated in Persia but flourished in India during the Mughal era. The craft was introduced to India by the Mughals and spread through royal patronage, including artisans brought by rulers like Raja Man Singh from Lahore. The distinctive Galabi or pink enameling style developed in Varanasi, where local artisans adapted the technique, combining Persian and Indian influences to create delicate pink strokes over white enamel, often depicting lotus flowers, peacocks, paisleys, and other nature-inspired motifs. The craft has been practiced in Varanasi since at least the 17th century, with artisans migrating from Delhi's royal courts to Banaras, where they established a thriving community. It faced decline in the early 20th century but experienced a revival in recent decades, gaining geographical indication (GI) status in 2015, which helped preserve and promote this cultural heritage. The making process involves decorating the surface of metals like silver, gold, and copper with vitreous glass enamels in typically pink hues, using a painstaking process that fuses mineral substances onto metal surfaces. The artisans, called meenakars, are skilled artists who work the metal and enamel with precision to create jewelry, decorative showpieces, religious figures, and traditional ornaments. The enameling is often applied to the reverse of kundan jewelry, enhancing its beauty. Uses: jewelry such as rings, earrings, pendants, and bangles, religious figures and decorative items for cultural and spiritual purposes, showpieces and collectibles with intricate floral and geometric designs, cultural souvenirs that represent Varanasi's rich artistic heritage. In summary, Banarasi Galabi Meenakari is a centuries-old, culturally significant enamelwork art characterized by pink enameling on metal surfaces, blending Persian origins with local artistry since the Mughal period and continuing to thrive as a protected traditional craft in Varanasi. 4. Banarasi Paan is a centuries-old delight and hospitality custom from Varanasi, Banaras, with its roots in the broader tradition of Paan across India but a distinctive Banarasi expression that developed over many centuries. Core points: time period and origins. Paan in India has ancient roots, widely referenced in classical literature and folk traditions. Banaras became a notable center for Paan preparation and innovation, especially from the medieval to early modern periods, when trade hubs and royal patronage supported elaborate recipes and distinctive presentations. Some sources trace Banaras-specific Paan culture to the Mughal era and onward, with local artisans refining leaf choices, fillings, and presentation styles. Historical context cited in regional textile and culinary histories. In more recent times, Banarasi Paan has become emblematic of the city's culinary and social hospitality, with many paanwalas, paan sellers, specializing in Banaras-style blends that blend sweet, spicy, and aromatic elements, making process the basic components are betel leaves, paan patta, slaked lime, tuna, areca nut, supari, and a filling that may include grated coconut, fennel seeds, saunf, cardamom, rose or koya-based pastes, and sweeteners like gulkand, rose petal jam, or other flavorings. Banaras-style paan often features more elaborate toppings and fillings compared with simpler varieties, with attention to balance of sweetness, spice, and fragrance. Some versions are wrapped in a single leaf, while others are folded into crescents or rectangular parcels for easy handling. The preparation is typically done fresh by paanwalas at stalls or shops, sometimes using custom blends tailored to customer preferences. Non-tobacco versions are common, though tobacco-containing varieties also exist in certain regions. Uses and cultural significance. Banarasi Paan is enjoyed as a mouth freshener, digestive aid, or ceremonial offering in various social and religious contexts. It serves as a popular cultural souvenir and a symbol of Banaras's culinary heritage, often showcased in city markets and during festivals and rituals. Paan is closely tied to hospitality in North Indian culture, and Banaras-style preparations are especially valued for their artistry and flavor complexity. Notes Banarasi Paan is part of a broader Indian paan tradition, but it carries a distinctive regional identity shaped by the city's history, markets, and immigrant influences. 5. Banarasi Longlada, Lavanglada, is a traditional sweet that has become a distinctive part of Banaras cuisine, with roots likely tracing back several centuries and influenced by Bengal and broader North Indian confectionery traditions. Time period and origins. The pastry is widely believed to have arrived in Banaras through historical trade and cultural exchanges, with references suggesting its presence in the region for multiple centuries. Local culinary histories frequently tie Banaras-style longlada to Mughal-era patronage and subsequent regional adaptations. Over time, Banaras developed its own characteristic version that emphasizes a crisp outer shell and a luscious filling, often resonating with festive occasions and hospitality traditions. Making process. The core components typically include a flour-based dough, often made from maida, that is rolled and shaped into small pockets or crescents. A rich filling is prepared, usually comprising koya, reduced milk solids, grated coconut, nuts, and sometimes cardamom, rose water, or saffron for fragrance and depth of flavor. The filling is enclosed within the dough, and each piece is sealed shut with spices or cloves, lam, to signify the name and to impart a distinct aroma. The prepared pastries are fried until crisp and then finished by soaking or glazing in a sugar syrup or dusted with powdered sugar. Depending on the regional variation, some Banaras versions emphasize a delicate balance of sweetness and aromatic spice, producing a pleasantly fragrant, melt-in-the-mouth texture. Uses and cultural significance. Banarasi Longlada is enjoyed as a festive sweet during celebrations, religious occasions, and citywide hospitality offerings. It serves as a cultural souvenir and a representation of Banaras's rich confectionery heritage, often highlighted in local markets and during festivals. The dessert illustrates the cross-cultural culinary exchanges that have shaped Banaras over centuries, blending traditional Indian flavors with influences from neighboring regions. Notes while longlada is widely associated with Banaras, similar stuffed pastries exist across North and East India, with regional twists in dough, filling, and presentation. If you're seeking precise regional variants, local Banaras culinary archives, city markets, or festival guides can provide authentic, place-specific recipes and presentation styles. 6. Banarasi Sarees is a traditional wind musical instrument deeply rooted in Varanasi's cultural and musical heritage, with a history spanning several centuries. It is closely associated with the Banaras Gharana of Indian classical music and holds sacred and ceremonial significance, often played at weddings, religious ceremonies, and temple rituals. The craft of making the Banarasi Sarees involves expert artisans in Varanasi who use materials like shisham, Indian rosewood, and sagwan wood for the body, with reeds traditionally sourced from Dumrayon, Bihar. The making process is precise and takes about 2 to 3 days per instrument, involving careful mathematical calculations to ensure tonal accuracy. The instrument is treated as a sacred object, symbolizing spiritual and cultural values beyond mere craftsmanship. the Banarasi Sarees gained international recognition through the legendary Ustad Bismillah Khan, who brought global attention to this instrument by performing at significant events such as India's first Independence Day celebration at the Red Fort. The instrument's sound embodies the spiritual essence and artistic ethos of Varanasi. In April 2025, the Banarasi Sarees was granted a geographical indication (GI) tag, officially recognizing its unique cultural heritage and protecting the authenticity of the instrument as a product of Varanasi.in. Summary: time period. Centuries-old tradition, flourishing especially during the Mughal period and modern India. Making: crafted from shisham and sagwan wood with expertly made reeds. Requires 2 to 3 days per Sarees. Highly skilled artisanal work. Users: played in Indian classical music. Weddings, religious ceremonies, temple rituals. Cultural significance: symbol of Varanasi's musical heritage. Popularized by Ustad Bismillah Khan. GI tagged in 2025. This makes Banarasi Sarees not just a musical instrument but a cultural icon representing Varanasi's spiritual and artistic identity. 7. Banarasi Malayo is a centuries-old winter dessert from Varanasi, traditionally enjoyed between November and February. Originating in the Chorkamba area, it is believed to have been discovered when milk left out overnight in winter naturally turned frothy due to dew. The dessert is made by boiling full-fat milk, letting it cool under the night sky, and collecting the airy foam formed on top. This foam is whipped with sugar, saffron, and cardamom, then served in clay cups garnished with nuts. Malayo symbolizes Varanasi's rich culinary tradition and is cherished as a seasonal, delicate sweet reflecting the city's heritage.
करम जिसे पुकारे वो पहुँचे गंगा किनारे न कर मैली तो गंगा तन धोए मन तो गंदा पलट के फिर नानी बोली बात और बहता पानी न कर मैली तो गंगा तन धोए मन तो गंदा मन पावन हो गंगा में डूबे नहाए मन रावण जो लहरों में तूने बहाए जो चला गया वो लौट के फिर ना आए तेरा कर्म ही है जो संग तेरे ही जाए मन पावन हो गंगा में डूबे नहाए मन रावण जो लहरों में तूने बहाए